Hi, so welcome to this Saturday's afternoon show. And today I'm going to ask you a question: how to overcome if we are an introvert? How to overcome our own introvertedness towards success? So many. It is like puts you down everywhere, right? You are not able to express yourself, to tell about your recent performance. You are not able to, whenever there is a requirement to speak, you are not speaking out because you are not comfortable speaking out. And like everything, for everything you struggle expressing yourself, so much so that you don't even want to participate in a session where your improvement class is going on, because you don't like to participate in somewhere because you can't speak out, right? So hi, I'm Sangeeta. I'm a leadership growth mentor, and I'll discuss about the basics thing that you need to think over to overcome your introvertedness. And if you want to learn more, then there is a link below to come to my webinar. It is an extended session where we'll discuss not about introvertedness but how to succeed. That is the primary goal, right? So if you think that being introvert is the primary cause to fail, then you are wrong. That is what I'm trying to say. I'm going to tell you. So first of all, the first question is, how do you think about being introvert? Is it like whether speaking out is a sure short way to success? Of course it helps. It helps 99% of time. So what do you do if you are not good at speaking out? So the first thing is, let me ask you another question. Are you good at outlining whatever you have achieved in 2-3 sentences or 2-3 paras? Can you remember that? If you can't remember long sentences, just be brief, be to the point. So write down 10 things or 2-3 things. Start with 2-3 things. You don't have to be very elaborative for speaking out, but where there is a requirement to speak out and you cannot speak much, so there are people. Do you know that people are in categories? I have a colleague who tells nothing, but he can speak for 2 hours non-stop, and it all looks very, very valuable information. That is a skill. And whenever there is a requirement to present my proposal to somebody, and there is a requirement to speak a lot about that thing, but because there are people who actually feel good when people elaborate a bit, right? So when you are speaking out, you should be able to speak a lot. That is what is the expectation of many people. So that is a skill which I don't have. So I use my colleague as a support system whenever I present, whenever we together have formed a team. So you can also form a team with somebody, right? So the first thing is a question whether speaking out is important. Tell yourself. If it is important, then write down those 2-3 points which you want to speak out. Convey to your team. Tell that. It is very easy. If you can't do that, you can write down an email always. So most part of my life, my career, I have done with emails. I feel that telling about my own performance and my own blowing my own trumpet, I am not very comfortable with, although I do to a little extent, but it can be done gracefully in an email, very precise, very crisp, and very eloquent too. So you can learn to write those emails, and also you can come to my webinar to learn very crisp, very precise, very eloquent, and very expressive emails. Very short emails, you can write down a lot, and people will appreciate your choice of words, So that is the first thing. The second thing is, if there is a requirement of telling a lot, then you have to team up with somebody who speaks a lot. You can provide input to that person so that he or she can speak. You might be insecure that people will start knowing him rather than you. Now this is where your mindset comes. How you perceive the thing, what the ultimate goal that you want to achieve, that goal setting, you need to write it down. The ultimate goal setting is what matters to you, because in any case, even if people recognize and even if they reach out to you, you are not going to speak out, right? So why bother about getting recognized and closed by many people where you need to speak? So to start with, I am not saying that is wrong, that is, people see, if you are not speaking to somebody who is approaching, then that person will feel offended, that person will not understand that you are introvert and you are shy person and you are not open to discussion. If you are not open to discussion, then the other person will not understand. He or she will think that what is it that I am asking? I am just congratulating the person. Then you have to tell 2-3 words, and being an introvert, maybe you will respond very inadequately. If that is so, then allow the other person to take over, right? And your goal is to get things done, for which you have to wait, and there is a time frame with which you need to achieve something. Your proficiency will be shown somewhere else, not here. And wait for that. And there is a mindset issue as to feeling insecure while being introvert. If that is the case, then this is the second thing that I am trying to do. Collaborating and leveraging another person's skills will get you a very good friend. You take it or not, that is what. So slowly you will form team with somebody. You allow the other person to speak with the points you have provided, and allow the person to grow along with you. Because of you, that the other person is growing, and you are also, while the other person is speaking, you also learning to speak out, right? So slowly, if you are listening to somebody who is speaking very good without being very informative, then that is a skill, because it is convincing the other person and creating the comfort level in the other person, the person sitting across the table. So it is a skill, and you need to learn, and it all starts with a mindset, right? The third thing that I have already raised here is goal setting. Many people say, what is there in writing a goal? Do please write a goal. Written goals are something which actually at the top of your head, right? It is in your brain, and it is working according to your desire. That is what a goal is. So if you want a goal to manifest, then please write it down somewhere. And something secret about a goal, always concerns a person you are close to. If you realize that, and it is inside your mind because you haven't written. Because a goal, why do you want something? Okay, you will tell something. Then again ask yourself why. Then there will be a question, answer to that also. So if you go on asking yourself questions why, one after the other, you will reach to a position where you will see that you want to take more care about a person you are close to. You want to become more meaningful in the life of a person you are very close to. You want to show something, prove something, and give something to a person who you are close to, you love, you adore, you admire that person. So once you start writing those goals, you will see this coming out very, very clearly in your mind. So try all these three things, and if you want to know more where I am coming from, am I saying this all like that? You might have several things in your career also, right? And what I tell you is how I got many career growth, how I got recognized. Being an introvert, that is what I tell. Being an introvert is something to do with confidence, right? Something to do with procrastination, something to do with time management. Do you agree with me? So if you want to know more, please join my tomorrow's webinar, and before that you have to register yourself for the free webinar in the link that I have listed below. So whoever is registering in that link, that person will be sent an invite to my free webinar. So see you there. Thank you so much for watching.